So hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today we are providing the editorial for Codechef Long Challenge July 2020 problem Chef and Card Game. So let us look at the problem statement. The link to the problem statement have been provided in the description, so you can have a look at the problem statement. So I'll quickly summarize it what the problem is. So basically there are two piles given, A and B. A belongs to Chef and B belongs to Morty. So what they will do is they'll pick up the top card of the pile and they'll sum up the digits of that number. So if Chef has 17 and Morty has 24, so Chef will sum 1 plus 7, that is 8, and Morty will sum 2 plus 4, that is 6. So Chef has 8 and Morty has 6, so clearly Chef wins in this particular round as 8 is greater than 6. And similarly, if Morty has a greater number after summing up the digits, then Morty win, right? If they have equal number after summing up the digits, if they have equal number, then they'll both get equal points and the particular round will be draw. So after n rounds, we'll do this for every n card, and after n rounds we'll check that who has the maximum points. If Chef has the maximum points, then we'll output 0 and the total number of points Chef has. If Morty has maximum points, then we'll output 1 and the number of points Morty has. And if both have equal points, then what we'll do, we'll output 2 and the number of points. So this is the brief about this problem statement. So let us look at the example of this problem. So if array size is 3 and this is the array of Chef, this is the deck of the Chef, and this is the deck of the cards of Morty. So what we will do, the first step is summing up the digits, right, for every round. Like this is the first round, second round and third round. There are 3 rounds. So for the first round, what we'll do, we'll add the digits, and for the second round also, and for the third round also. So 1 plus 0 will be 1, so it will be 1, and 4 is a single digit, so the answer will be 4 in the first round. Similarly, in the second round, 8 and 3, because 1 plus 2 is 3 and there is only one number 8 here. And for the third round, there is only one number in both of the decks, so what we will do, we'll simply output 7 and 6. So as we can see, these are the results after summing up all the digits of a given number. Now what we will do, we'll display the score table for both Chef and Morty. So in the round 1, who will win? Morty has 4 points and Chef has 1 point, so clearly Morty will win. So now the total point after first round will be 0 and 1. In the second round, Chef has more number of points, so Chef will win. So the score will be equal after round 2, that is Chef is also at 1 and Morty is also at 1. And at round 3, Chef wins because Chef is exceeding from Morty, so the total number of points will be 2 and the Morty will get only 1 point. So at last, who will win? After examining all the points of the score table, Chef will win, and the total number of points that Chef has is 2. So we'll output 0 and 2 because the code for Chef is 0 and the code for Morty is 1. And if the scores are equal at after the n rounds, then what we will do, we'll output 2 because the case will be of draw. So this is the problem, and we have understood the problem with the help of the example. So I think it's quite easy to code the problem because as the question is saying, we'll simply need to do that in the code. Okay, so now let us understand the code for this problem. So what I am trying to do is I am maintaining a structure point which will hold 2 variables, that is A and B, both initialized to 0. So what is A here? A is the total number of sum of the digits at a particular level I for Chef, and B is similarly the total number of sum of digits at particular level I at any level I for any round I for Morty. So these are the 2 variables which are holding the sum of the digits for both Chef and Morty. So this is the structure point that I created. Now similarly, for every problem, what we will do, we'll input some test cases and then we'll maintain a variable n to get the size of the array and make an array game which is of type point. So that's why I maintain a structure point here. So I have made an array of type point and of length n, right? And now what I am trying to do is I am trying to get net A and net B. Net A and net B stores the total number of points after the n level, right? So to the total number of points for Chef, that is net A, and the total number of points after the n level for Morty is net B, right? So for I equals to 0, I less than n, what I am trying to do is I am trying to get the 2 numbers, that is alpha and beta. I am storing it in alpha and beta. Alpha is for Chef and beta is for Morty. Now what I'll do, I'll run a while loop over here. So what this while loop is doing is, while the number is greater than 0, what we do, we'll get the modulo of that number. So what the modulo 10 will give is the last digit of that number. So modulo 10 will give us the last digit of that number. So we'll get this digit in a variable g, and what we'll do after that, we'll divide that number with 10, so it will finish that particular number. So we got the number in G, and after that we'll divide the number by 10, so we'll remove the last digit of that particular number so that we can proceed towards the next digit, right? And we got the digit in this variable G, and at last what we'll do, we'll put this digit into the A part of this particular ith round. So for the ith round, we'll add this digit to the A part. So what A part is holding is the total sum of the digit at particular level, right? So we'll add this digit to this A part of this video for the chef, and similarly we'll do it for the beta also. Beta will store the score of the Morty at particular ith level. So we are running 2 while loops for storing the sum of the digits at particular ith level in the game array. So now let us see the next part. So we have stored the result, and we'll get the result for chef at gamei.a and for Morty at gamei.b. So if gamei.a is greater than gamei.b, then we'll increase in net a, right? So net a is storing the total number of points at any ith level. For A means for chef, and for B means for Morty. So if the total sum of the digit of chef is greater than Morty, then we'll increment in net a. If they both are equal, then we'll increment both in net a and net b as discussed in the problem. And if the bth part is greater than the ath part, then what we'll do, we'll increment in net b. So at last what we will do, if the net a is greater than net b, then what we'll output, 0 and net a. 0 why? Because it's the code for chef. Since chef has maximum points, so what we will do, we'll output 0 and the total number of points chef has. And if the total number of points of Morty is more than chef, then we'll output 1 and the total number of points Morty has. And if both have equal points, then what we'll do, we'll output 2 and the points that both have. So net a and net b will have equal points, so we'll output net a here. So this is the code for the problem. And if you have any doubts regarding the problem, you can ask in the comment section of the problem, or you can email us on the mails that we have provided in the description. So if you want to learn dynamic programming, so I have made a 15 days dynamic programming tutorial in which you will learn the different concepts of dynamic programming, like states in dynamic programming, memoization, how we can apply that in particular problems for competitive programming. So you can have a look at dynamic programming series. And if you want to learn graphs for competitive programming, I have also made a series for graphs also, so you can also learn graphs for competitive programming. The link to these two series is in the description, so you can have a look at it. And at last, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.